Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everybody, I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And we're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan, beam me up, huh? What do we got today, man?
Please don't start. It's going to be Star Trek Panic. So it's a themed game based off of Castle Panic by Fireside Games.
Which is a great game, too.
Yeah, fantastic game. It's really cool. The whole premise is you're defending the Enterprise from being attacked by enemies.
Nice.
It's cool, too, because it's a 1 to 6 players, so you can play it by yourself. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So it's a great game.
It's probably more fun with people, though.
I mean, if you have friends. But yeah, it's a good game. I'm looking forward to looking inside.
Awesome. That said, let's take a look inside the box. All right, man. You ready for Star Trek Panic?
Yes.
All right. I liked Castle Panic, so I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, and it's cool. So the cards will do missions that are specific towards the shows and whatnot. So you get to play characters like Captain Kirk or Spock, and so it's going to be nice, especially for any Trekkie fans out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like you're playing again old school Star Trek.
Yes. It's the Enterprise. Yeah.
No bloody A, no bloody B, no bloody. That's Scotty. So yeah, there we go.
Just don't wear a red shirt when you play this game.
Seriously. If you had to pick, would you go command, engineering, medic?
I would be medic.
Medic?
Because Bones is my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Character.
Yeah.
I like him.
I'm a doctor, not a game designer. All right, here we go. Instructional manual. This one looks like it's got quite a few. It's 16 pages, 15, 16 pages.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's really not that bad.
Yeah.
But it's a nice big oversized format, so
right.
That's cool. Assembly instructions for the model. Da-da-da. So, folks at home can see that.
Yeah, it's cool. Just like in Castle Panic, where you built your own castle in the middle, this is the same thing.
Alright, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
It's even got the disc up front.
They even had like Dead Panic, where you built like a shack where zombies are trying to. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I'm taking this is the board.
Yes.
Ooh.
Good colors.
Yep. So it's one-sided, which is just fine.
Yes.
And it again plays off the Castle Panic kind of design philosophy here. So your ship goes in the middle, and then you've got a bunch of rings, concentric rings of stuff coming at you, and it looks like it's actually a hex system. So 6 different angles of attack.
It has to do with die rolls.
Die rolls, yeah.
So again, like you play solitaire, you can play solitaire. In that case, just like regular with playing with other players, the enemies are determined by die rolls and other.
It's random. Yeah,
it's random.
Cool. And then they can actually pile on from one side and hit you from there, or you might get lucky and they might go everywhere.
You never know. Every time you play, it's gonna be different from where they come. Yeah.
Cool. So a little bit of a random factor. All right. What else we got in here, man?
We got the mission cards, and alien encounters, stuff like that.
Show that one off.
Yeah, of course.
So we got the mission cards. This is an example, and then a mission card timer on the back there. So and there's a stack of these, so it kind of changes up each time.
Missions, yeah.
Nice.
We have the effects. So whenever the Enterprise gets hit, you have like the explosion there, or the electricity.
And you can actually put those on the ship.
Yeah, on the ship itself, and it's a lot of cool effects here.
There we go. Oh, okay. So these are the enemies. Let me go ahead. I'm just gonna open one of these up real quick. And these, it looks like we got Klingons, which surprise, surprise. So, and the Romulans too. Okay, so we have a Romulan battlecruiser here. That's the first one I pulled out. And let's see if I can. And I saw some Klingon stuff in here. Here we go. That's another Romulan. So Romulan bird of prey. I hope not. If there's any bird, that's gonna be bad. Oh wow, we've actually got Tholian. That's a random enemy. That's an old school.
Yeah, that's very cool.
And then there's a Klingon bird of prey. There we go. One of my personal favorites of all time. The bird of prey. Yeah. Especially once they got cloaking technology. That's next gen. Anyway, then the Core's battlecruiser. That looks like a boss or something.
He looks tough.
You better hit red alert. Right. So that's pretty cool. So there's all the different enemies. What else we got?
We have a deck of cards. So I think this is going to have also the characters you can play, the different like abilities you can use on the Enterprise.
Okay.
It's a thick card deck too, so
quite a few of those.
Yeah.
And then we've got the die, and then some other tokens here. I'm not sure what these are. It looks like Orion Raiders. So these look like more complicated enemies.
Yeah, I think it's for higher difficulty.
Higher difficulty,
or maybe for more players.
And then of course the die as well. So just a blue die, nothing crazy. It's plastic. So let's see what else.
And also it comes with your very own Star Trek Panic bag.
Oh, that's
very
pretty
nice.
nice.
You can keep your stuff in here. Good for storage, whatnot.
Okay, and then these look like some type of dividers or something?
Yeah, so that's what goes around the Enterprise. And that's where you put the status things on, so the explosions and...
Those clip onto this thing?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay, because I can see... Okay, there's
the board,
where the ship goes.
So those are going to clip on there.
Boom.
And then the ship is going to go in the center here, and then those around.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then you clip on, if we want to actually show.
Yeah, heck yeah, we do. It's an interactive demo now.
So you can clip on the explosions on... Oh.
Little.
Actually, I thought it was supposed to be. I guess it is the ship.
Well, that's okay. Those maybe those are the shields, like the walls.
Oh, that would make
sense.
sense. Yeah,
taken out.
Shields
boom,
are down.
The shields
Makes sense.
Shields are down. So there you go. All right, cool. And then we've got. This is always nice. The form factor thing.
Yes.
To actually put everything back in. So nice and neat. So cool. That's pretty cool. Let's cut real quick. We'll take a look at the rules. And yeah, I'm curious about this one. Okay, so we wanted to take a quick detour and look at the board real quick.
Yes.
Because there's some stuff we wanted to show off.
So yeah, highlight here.
You can kind of see here that there is some text there. I know it's hard to read, but basically those are for all the boss ships.
Yes.
So they all have special rules. Things like the Romulan bird of prey will actually deal 2 damage, which is kind of nice. Well, for them.
For them, for sure.
So it makes them more dangerous. There's rules for, on the flip side here, there's also rules for cloaking and stuff like that too. The Tholians, how their web works. Cloaking ships, how those work, star bases and comets and all that fun stuff. So they all have special rules there. So that's actually on the board so everybody can see. And of course the bosses. Some of them make ships tougher, some of them make ships do more damage, move faster, stuff like that.
In that corner too, it's the kind of like the turn limit, but it's the 5-year mission, so it's 5 missions.
That's your mission tracker.
Yeah, so that's cool too.
Yep. So when you complete a mission, you put a little icon there on the board to keep track.
You can tell the game design is like they did their homework for this.
Oh yeah,
it's not like Castle Panic with a new sticker on it.
Definitely.
It's an actual Star Trek.
Right, yeah. This is somebody that cared about Star Trek a lot, went through and did a lot of research. Actually, looking at the tokens too, you can tell there was a lot of care and love that went into the tokens. Because they picked ships that were from the original series, and I think a couple from the movies.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, it's all classic. With the original crew of Star Trek. Yeah.
Yep. So instruction manual is pretty straightforward. Again, we talked about it's like 16 pages total.
Yes.
Going over everything in there. What's in the box and everything like that.
Play style is very similar to Castle Panic, so if you play that before, this can be a breeze. Yeah.
Yep. It breaks down how to read the tokens, which obviously you're going to need to do that. Talks about the missions. There are timed missions.
Okay.
Which there's a little time counter and how they show you how to do that. To complete missions, you have to have the right resources in a lot of cases, which you get by drawing cards or completing other missions. You get more resources for that. And then specific things. Some of them you have to move the Enterprise in a certain direction to complete it.
Right.
And the Enterprise actually moves on the board too. You can actually rotate it. So it kind of makes sense because some of the weapons are forward facing.
Right.
So in order to shoot those at the enemies, you actually have to turn the Enterprise.
Yeah. The firing arc you need. Kind of like X-Wing, or if you play those.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going on, and then we've got the different crew cards, or character cards, I should say, that you play as. So there's just a quick setup of how the board kind of works. You can trade cards among players. There's rules for that too. So the active player can spend cards basically to complete missions.
Right.
But you have to do stuff in the right order, and the ships can just come out and jump you and stuff like that. But it's pretty cool. It has a really easy breakdown here on your turn. Draw cards, reveal a new mission, trade a card, play cards, etc.
It's not that complex a game. It's really easy to get into. It's
if you've played Castle Crashers, this will slide right in. It's like Castle Crashers with a Star Trek skin, but with also
Castle Panic.
Castle Panic, sorry. Yeah. Castle Crashers is a video game. Castle Panic with more rules.
Yes.
And it's very Star Trek centric, obviously. So
they really went into like the story and like the fandom and
for sure.
There are things, if you're a Trekkie, you're going to absolutely love it.
Oh yeah, they definitely reach back for some, the Thorlians for
yes.
I was like, old school Trek fans will definitely appreciate that. So a lot of the graphics are either from the TV show or something like that, because they definitely took a lot of screen caps. Yeah. They even have Yeoman Rand, which is kind of cool. She was the blonde lady in a lot of episodes.
You definitely remember her.
Yeah. You've seen old school Star Trek, you're like, who's that again? Yeoman Rand. Boom. But yeah, going on, it's pretty straightforward. You play cards, do damage to the ships. There are special cards, like there's a comet that can actually smash through enemy ships on the way towards the Enterprise.
That's good for us.
Yeah, maybe. But there's also shields and stuff like that, and it talks about damage and stuff. You actually clip the damage onto the ship, so that's cool. It talks about that later. But it's really cool. I love the art and the graphics. Like graphic-wise, it's really impressive. So don't do that.
It's just a great looking game because you have the Enterprise kind of fully built in the middle, and it's nice looking.
And you're basically playing as members of the crew. You got security members and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you each generate different stuff. So. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. And then if you want to go hardcore, you can, the special threats, try to take those on. That's what I was talking about. There's a comet smashing through different birds of prey, Romulan and the Klingon bird of prey and stuff like that. All the cloaking stuff they can do. But pretty straightforward ship. And then, of course, the boss fights and the starbase. So.
Yes.
It looks really cool.
I would enjoy playing this.
I'm ready to get a game on. So why don't we hop out for a really quick recap so that we can start playing. So that was Star Trek Panic, which again based off the Cast Panic series.
Yes.
Let's do some numbers real quick. This is 1 to 6 players.
Yes. So good range of amount of players. But you can play solo. Yes.
Ages 13 and up.
Yes.
And what's the price point on this?
It's $49.99, so it's about moderate game.
Yeah, that's pretty average for especially this stuff in the box.
Yeah, it's got really good replayability, so it's a good price for that.
Yeah. Games take about an hour and a half, depending on how familiar you are. So, and again. You complete those 5 missions, you win, but you still have to clean the board off. So you forgot to mention that. You got to kill everything. So
kill everything. The Star Trek way.
The Star Trek way, yeah. Mess with those prime characters. Anyway, it's in stores right now. So go check it out. Right now. You can pick it up right now. Good times, fun times. Star Trek Panic. This has been another Tabletop Spotlight. I'm AdamHarry from Bell Lost Souls.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics Fantasy.
Thanks again for watching. Have a good one.
Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.